81 overall quarterback couldn't ask for a better start to his sophomore season, as the Badgers were 5-0, having just knocked off Ohio State on their home turf. Clokus hasn't been putting up mind-blowing numbers, but he's made plays when it's counted, and it's hard to be too critical when you're undefeated. We were asked who is to credit for this success, and our teammates for sure, but Saylor wanted Insta followers, so he said the fans. Speaking of wanting followers, you guys know what to do. Okay, on to a game against 2-1 Iowa, a team we got our first ever collegiate action against, and Clokus was feeling sentimental. Nostalgia aside, we don't have too much trouble building a 10-0 lead by halftime. In the third quarter, Clokus is hesitant in the pocket and ends up taking a brutal hit. Saylor tells coach his shoulder felt funny afterward, and we get pulled the rest of the game, which isn't a big deal because with the lead, Wisconsin has no trouble staying undefeated. To help our shoulder, we try to work with joint tech, but it still feels off. And we weren't the only ones with some wear and tear, as our starting lineman would be out this week with an ankle injury. The timing was terrible, as we were facing number 3 ranked Oregon, and despite our 6-0 season, Wisconsin wasn't ranked. Though a win here could change that. Clokus was tired and sore, but it was no time to take our foot off the gas. Let's go pull off another upset. Our defense opens with a stop, so far so good. On first down, Saylor fires a pass that's dropped, though that's not the only thing dropping. Saylor took a hard hit after the throw, and we tried to disguise the pain, but coach knew something was off. We were ruled out of the rest of the game with a shoulder injury, and while our defense kept things close, Wisconsin would fall to the Ducks. All we cared about, though, was learning how serious this injury was. Clokus was diagnosed with a mild AC joint sprain, and we would play it by ear. Wisconsin had a bye week, which meant time to heal up before a game against Michigan. Honestly, we didn't feel 100%, but we've worked so hard to get here, no way were we sitting out and letting our perfect season crumble. Coach was skeptical, but gave us a light workload, opening the game with a run. After the tackle for loss, coach called another run, but Clokus knew he had this. We audibled to a passing play, took the snap, didn't get the throw off, and took a hard hit. Our shoulder exploded with pain, and coach instantly took us out of the game. We watched that week as we lost to Michigan, watched next week as we lost to Northwestern, and watched the week after that as we lost to Indiana. Yeah, our shoulder injury kept Saylor out the rest of his sophomore year. Wisconsin ended the season 7-5 with no bowl game, and it was a pretty tough pill to swallow. A perfect season destroyed in a blink. And while we knew we could come back from the injury physically, what about mentally? And on top of that, Clokus had a massive decision to make. Coach said the staff was committed to us heading into junior year, but word on the street was Michigan's quarterback declared for the draft, and they were eyeing us as a replacement. On one hand, Wisconsin has done so much for us, and I'd love to see what we could do with a full season. But on the other, do we really want to turn down the chance to play for one of the best teams in the country? Let me know what we should do down in the comments, and it's on to next week.